6:20 for 10:30 a.m. and today Jimin's album is dropping. Is everybody excited for that? Nobody? Okay. Are we even live? Yes. No? Yes? Oh, okay. There we go. Yes. So today Jimin's album is dropping. Very, very excited for that. Jimin will break the internet. Maybe. Maybe not. Hello, Katie. Hello, Fat Yoshi. Hello, Alex. Hello, Ty. Hello. Yes, ni hao. Hello, good morning. Jim Glex, good morning. Kaylee, good morning. Chalmer, good morning. Brenda. Hello, Lauren. Love from Vancouver. Oh, hey. Vancouver. I used to live in West Van. That's where I grew up. Yeah. I used to live near UBC. Yes, I'm not ready yet. Neither am I. But anyway, it's morning over there. Yes, I know. I know. So yeah. Anyway, why is my room so messy? Because I've been just so busy the past few days. We were shooting I was directing another music video, and this one was tough because there were so many different locations, and it was a kind of a logistical nightmare because we were just like going from point A to point B, point C, and all these locations were very far from each other, at least an hour plus drive. So yeah, and it was very hectic. We didn't have Xander at this time, so like I had to figure out all the lighting by myself. But I think I'm proud to say I've done a better job than I expected myself to do. Like, I honestly was looking at YouTube videos on how do I make this like cinematic, and I was thinking like, okay, I'm gonna do a terrible job. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I think I did better than I thought I would. So I'll show you. Okay, these are some stills that I took. Not bad. I mean, these are not color graded, but not bad. Not bad. It's like, you know the movie Ted? Yeah, I took some inspirations from that. Not bad, right? Yeah. So, and I also took some inspirations from 17's music video. And you'll see what I mean when I post this. Yeah, I think you might notice it from this particular one. Yeah, here. Does anybody notice like a resemblance to 17's music video? I took some notes. I won't say I copied it because this isn't anything like totally revolutionary, but I was like, oh hey, I might just kind of reference that idea. Yeah. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. And I think it turned out better than I expected. Hello from Southern California. Hello from Northern California. Okay. All these California people. Yeah. Stray kids. Yeah, and okay, let me just let me just show you like a clip of. I think this is really cool. This is like I filmed. I filmed this all handheld, and I want to just spoil this, even though I don't have the permission. I'll just spoil it. I'm sure they'll appreciate me promoting this artist. Because this particular shot, like I did it all handheld, and I thought it was gonna turn out like crap. To be honest, a lot of things I did, like I have a lot of self-doubt. So I'm like, oh, am I doing the right thing? I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. But I think this particular shot, it turned out much better than I expected. Because like this, okay, so this is obviously all one take. So like we're gonna edit this, but I'm like, so this is all gonna be one take. Edited. So it's not gonna be like just this continuous one take. But I think he did a good job performing this. And the handheldness makes it look cool. And then we had a guy like spinning disco balls on the side. So I was like, oh, this looks better than I expected. This looks better than I expected. So yeah, you can. I'm gonna try to edit this next week, and then I'll share it on my social media, so you can go follow me and my studio. Yeah, please do that. Okay, who was that just singing? He's a solo artist that was used to be an idol. His name is Min Chun. I'll type in his name for you, Min Chun. Yeah. What's the red mark on my neck? Yeah, like people keep mentioning this red mark on my neck. I just scratched myself. I think I have allergies. I don't know, but I just scratched myself, and I have that condition where it's like when you scratch yourself, it becomes red. So people always ask like, do I have hickeys? No. I just scratch myself. Yeah. Anyway, on to the news. All these news articles are on Naked Soul. You can go to Naked Soul by clicking on the link in the pinned comments. TXT announced as a headliner for Lollapalooza, and New Jeans is also included in the lineup. So Tomorrow by Together is going to be part of Lollapalooza 2023, happening in Chicago. Very big music festival, one of the biggest music festivals in America. And this will be their second time at Lollapalooza. They actually made their festival debut last year at Lollapalooza, and now they are going to be performing there again. And not only that, New Jeans, the hottest new group out there, is out at Lollapalooza as well. Where is New Jeans in this list? Where is New Jeans? Help me find New Jeans. Where is New Jeans? Yeah. I can't find New Jeans. Third row. Okay, third row. Oh, there we go. There's New Jeans over here. Third row. Yeah. So New Jeans up there with Lil Yachty and these other people that I don't know, but Lil Yachty I know. Pusha T, Diplo, 30 Seconds to Mars. And then Tomorrow by Together is... The thing is, like, this line, like, these are all huge, very established artists. Isn't like... I think Tomorrow by Together might be the youngest, or at least among these people, like the least amount of years after debut, right? Among these artists, like Kendrick Lamar, maybe Billie Eilish. But Billie Eilish, I think she's debuted before Tomorrow by Together. Chili Peppers, obviously very, very long career. I don't know. Is that Sa? RHCP could be TXT's dads. New Jeans are the youngest. I mean, among the headliners, right? Billie Eilish 선배님. You know, there's a funny meme in Korea where there's this, I forget who it was, but one artist called Beethoven 선배님. Someone went on this variety show, and they're so used to calling everybody 선배님 because they're like a rookie idol, and they were like Beethoven 선배님, and I'm like, this guy's Next news. Indonesian political parties use Blackpink as propaganda tool. What are they doing? Okay. Indonesian political parties are turning K-pop into propaganda ahead of the 2024 general election by offering tickets to the performances of Blackpink to attract young voters. So they're having a lottery, and they have to take a picture of themselves posing in front of a billboard displaying the face of the party's presidential candidate, Prabowo Subianto, wearing Blackpink merchandise, and post it on social media, tagging Grinda and Prabowo. Wow. This is a smart way. Very smart tactic. Smart tactic, I would say. Wow. And this is for to attract young voters ahead of the 2024 election. And people are saying, please don't involve Blackpink's name in political interests. I wonder how many people are actually doing this. This video is unavailable, meaning this has received probably a lot of backlash, and now they probably canceled this. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, they're using Blackpink in Indonesian politics. Very, very desperate. Okay. Former Big Bang member Seungri and model Yoo Hae-won spotted on a Bangkok vacation. Okay. Korean news outlet Dispatch reported on March 22nd that Seungri, a former member of Big Bang and now out of prison, is dating model / influencer Yoo Hae-won. And they're vacationing together in Bangkok earlier this month. According to the report, the two were holding hands and displaying affection towards each other in the lobby of a luxurious hotel in Bangkok. And they also made an effort to avoid other Korean tourists. Who is this Yoo Hae-won girl? You say. It's the first time I heard of her too. She's 28. Influencer, over 200,000 followers. Okay. She appeared in the web drama. Okay, so she's not really an actress. She just did this one drama. Rumors of the two dating first surfaced in October 2018 when a photo of them embracing in the street was published by a Chinese media outlet. So this is not the first time. They've been dating over a year. In 2018, the Chinese publication posted. Hmm. They've been together before his enlistment. Okay, well, I sound under the influence. I'm not. I'm perfectly okay. Okay. Um. Wow. She stayed together for his military and also for his prison sentence. I would say she is a keeper. That is a keeper right there. Um she you should marry her, right? Like this is the type of girl you want in your life. You want somebody who will wait for you even if you're in jail and the military. Yeah. So loyalty is important. Loyalty is very important. Um so I mean she's hot. She's hot. Let's look at her social media. Okay. Yeah, for hot girls like this, hot young girls like this to wait for 4 years or 3 years, your man's in prison and the military and you're waiting. And people are leaving hate comments. Why are you dating Seungri? Um yeah, I hope you have a happy life. Yeah. I hope you Wow, everybody's leaving so many hate comments. Wow. Wow. But she's so pretty. I mean, okay. I understand people hate Seungri, but you serve this time, you gotta kind of let the man be. Like why like he just this is his girlfriend from a long time ago. If those rumors are true, then let the man be. And this girl's a keeper. Like she's waited for him through military and prison. I don't think there's too many girls that would do that. So especially when someone's so hot, right? Like hot girls, they get hit on all the time. So it's very respectable that she's staying loyal to this man that's had his reputation tainted and is being punished by the law and stuff like that. Yeah. That man has done some disgusting things. I don't think many girls would want to wait for a criminal convicted or sex-related crimes. Yeah. That's not respectable. It's low-key weird. Yeah. Well, if I ever get caught for my crimes, and if a girl waits for me, I'd be like, wow. I would marry that girl. Yeah. I would want that. I would want somebody outside waiting and suffering with me. if if I if I ever go to prison, I I hope that there is somebody waiting outside for me. You know? It just makes me feel good. Like, cause like when nobody's waiting for you, it's like no one cares about you, which is probably more likely. So it's very good when like someone else is also suffering your pain from the outside. Yeah. When I was in the military, I did not have a girlfriend. Like, and it was so lonely. Because like all these other people that had girlfriends or even family, I didn't even have family in Korea. So like no one cared about me, and it was so lonely. No one was suffering through it with me. So to have a girl like this who waits for you for military and prison, you should keep her. Yeah. I guess the real question is, how much can you forgive in a partner? Sexual assault is a no-go for me. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, how much are you willing to forgive my guy for? Well, he's not my guy. Let's not say he's my guy. How much are you willing to forgive this guy for whatever he's done? All the stuff that people say he's done or the law says he's done. For me, okay, murder depends on who you killed, to be honest. Okay, murder depends on who you killed. I think I can forgive murder if she had a reason, like a really good reason to kill somebody. I could probably forgive that. Like if there was like a some abusive, like she had an abusive father, and he was like hitting her every day, like kind of like the Glory, that guy from the Glory, and then like my girlfriend or wife killed her dad, then I'll be like, okay, he probably deserved it. Or if she killed a child molester, then I'll be like, okay. So murder is like depends on who you killed. If he or she is a child molester, then I would not forgive. Yeah, that's like no. That's no. That's a hard no. Yeah. Can you forgive child molestation? Is that worse than murder? I feel like it's, in some cases, it's worse than murder because you're preying on murder. I guess like it depends, but like I feel like for child molestation, you're preying on people that are very, easy targets. Or maybe they're very difficult targets, actually. They're very high risk, high return. they're kind of a gambler mentality. And they're ruining the child's life. So they're not like ending this child's life. They're ruining their life forever. Yeah. What was that Michael Jackson documentary about, by the way? What was that Michael Jackson documentary about? Because I only heard about it coming out. So is it about how he molested or how he did not molest? Is it about how he molested or how he didn't molest? So it's about, did he molest? So the guy that came out, it's about how he got molested. Oh, okay. So I thought, but I thought like the guy, the little kid that was saying that he got molested by Michael Jackson. I thought he later came out and said like his parents made him say that so that they could get money. No? Yeah. To be honest though, like no offense, but like I'd be surprised to find out like that he did not molest. Wouldn't you? Like I like Michael Jackson. I like his music, but like the guy's fucking weird, okay? He has some issues obviously. So like if you're going to Neverland and he's dressed like this and he talks like that, like I'd be surprised if I didn't get molested, no? Like I'd be surprised. Like you're going to fucking Neverland and he has like an amusement park in his house and he talks like this and he dresses all fucking weird. He has like a fake nose. Yeah, it's like honestly, you're kind of like if you're sending your kid to Neverland and to that place, it's like I'd be surprised if my kid did not get molested. Don't you guys agree? I'm just saying his entire childhood is like the whole reason why he built this Neverland is because like he was deprived of his childhood from his father. Like his father abused him. People say like there's rumors that like his father cut off his balls or something so that his voice wouldn't change. Like he's a you know very in a very tough mental situation, and it's I don't know. Maybe we just moved on. Yeah. Would you want to send your kid to Neverland? Right? Would you want to send your kid to Neverland? Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't. Yeah. Let MJ rest. Rest in peace. Yes, exactly. Okay. I'm not criticizing Michael Jackson. I'm just saying, like, I'd be... if I was a parent, I definitely would not send my kid to Neverland. I don't know if he did molest or did not molest. I like his music. But yeah, I would not send my kid there. Twice member Chaeyoung apologizes for controversial swastika shirt. So, oh boy, she's been very political. Okay, she first wore a QAnon t-shirt. QAnon t-shirt. When did this happen? Last week? No, she wore a QAnon t-shirt last week. Is this video still available? Where's... oh, oh, they still have it. She wore a QAnon t-shirt in Music Core. Oh, no comments about the... No comments about the QAnon t-shirt though. But why is this such a terrible camera angle? Oh, it's like being covered constantly. It's like they knew this t-shirt was problematic, so they're like, okay, we're just gonna cover her. Okay, there we go. Anyway, yeah. Did she think QAnon was a fashion brand? Well, she probably has like no say or opinion on like what she actually wears. But yes, It is a like okay for me. Here's the thing. Like QAnon, like I think like 95% of Korean people, or even more than that, would not know what the hell it is. So in her defense, I would say when she wore that QAnon T-shirt, or um when the stylist chose this, they just thought, oh hey, it's like a cool T-shirt with the American flag, and the stylist even like changed it, so she cut it and she made it into this like what do you call this? A broad top. uh so anyway, yeah, so it's like they thought it was a cool American flag T-shirt. I think this is a different T-shirt actually. You know what? You know what? QAnon has some merch. This is a different T-shirt. The Q is different. Look, QAnon has some merch. Yeah, crop top. They have a crop top. So, oh, this, I'm gonna search QAnon crop top. Crop top. No, no. Their merch is bad. Okay, they don't have official merch. QAnon merch. Anyway, so she got criticized for this, and then people kind of were like, okay, well, people probably don't know, like the stylist probably didn't know. And then later she wore a swastika T-shirt. A week later, this is a picture of Sid Vicious wearing a swastika. So technically this is not like a straight up swastika T-shirt. It's more like, a statement from this punk rock legend being all punk and shit, right? Nevertheless, it's kind of like, do you really have to do this? Maybe I don't know. Like maybe the stylist didn't know, but like seriously? Okay, QAnon, I can see like the stylist not knowing. QAnon, everybody, like nobody really knows what the hell this would mean in Korea. Swastika, everybody knows in Korea. Honestly, if you don't know what the swastika stands for, you're really fucking dumb. She wore it like 4 times. Oh, really? Yeah. To some, wearing a T-shirt of image of Sid Vicious is seen as glorifying a behavior or making light of his actions. I wouldn't take it to a point where it's like, oh, it's problematic that you're wearing a T-shirt of Sid Vicious, because Sid Vicious is just like, regardless of all his personal issues, like he's just, an icon of punk rock, right? He's a symbolic figure, but it's just like the swastika is just so widely known that I feel like they could have avoided it. It's like, is it really an accident? Are they even doing it on purpose because they want to drive some buzz? Like, see, I'm talking about it, right? And Chaeyoung apologized. I sincerely apologize regarding the Instagram post. I didn't correctly recognize the meaning of the tilted swastika in the t-shirt I wore. I deeply apologize for not reviewing it thoroughly, causing concern. I will pay absolute attention to this in the future to prevent this. So, okay. I think this is a problem. Because I think she should know. I think she should know, right? That's such a stupid excuse. No offense, Chaeyoung, but just say you didn't pay attention to it. Rather, than say you didn't know what it means. Wait, she was wearing it to a Jewish restaurant? No way. Yeah. I mean, it's a cool shirt. Someone said that, not me. Okay. Yeah. I think the swastika is so widely known in Korea as the symbol of Nazis to not know. And if she really didn't know, then I would say that's disappointing on its own right, because how out of touch from reality do you have to be to not even know what the swastika is, right? So that's just that's just my take on it. These idol stylists and idols themselves need to do some research before putting on certain clothes. Yeah. I think it's oh, I didn't know is always such an easy out, and sometimes you really don't know. I'll believe for the QAnon case, you might not know. You might not even because it doesn't really if you're not from America and you just see this T-shirt, you wouldn't really think it's from a certain group of people. It doesn't represent anything. You would just say, oh, it's an American flag with a Q-shaped American flag. You wouldn't think that way, right? So, I understand for that, but swastika is, very widely recognized. And then, okay, so this. The problem is JYP Entertainment stylist. She wore a T-shirt that said, cunt. And I'm like, do you really have to not? You could have Googled this, You could have Googled what this. It's literally on the T-shirt. You could have Googled this instead of, yeah. There's Google. If this is a Q, then it's not gonna be easy to Google what this means, right? It's not gonna be easy to Google what this means. But if it's literally on this freaking T-shirt, this is the only print. CUNT. You could Google what that means. Yeah. Anyway. Honestly, it will be a controversy if she wants to wear Japanese propaganda flag, the Rising Sun flag. Imagine if she went to Jimmy Kimmel and wore this T-shirt. Honestly, okay, I mean, I'm not wishing for K-pop artists to fuck up, but I kind of want to see a situation where these K-pop artists, one of them goes on a TV show, American TV show, unknowingly wearing the swastika or QAnon, or make a MAGA hat, and they think it's a fashion item. Just wear a MAGA hat, but they're totally unaware of of its political implications. It's just like they just wore it because it's a cool red hat. And I just want them to like appear on like a on on an like an Ellen show or something like that, and just see the reactions. I want to see just the people's reactions, how they react, and then like I want the artist to not be like very fluent in English. So maybe the host will ask about the MAGA hat and will ask like, "Oh, are you a supporter of Donald Trump?" And then like or something like that. And the idol answers in a totally like canned way. Like, "I love Donald Trump. I love everybody. I love all my fans." I want to see just that happen. That would be very funny. Yeah. Okay, last piece of news. Jimin's solo album Face Off deemed ineligible for KBS broadcasting. Yes, Jimin is going to be releasing his album this in just 1.5 hours. First track of Face is Face Off, and KBS deemed it not okay for release in terms of like on-air release for their station. So there are many cases where BTS has been deemed ineligible by KBS reviews. But I will say like this is not because they have a bad relationships. It's more like KBS is just very stuck up. They are very stuck up. So I will say to my own company's article, it's not necessarily because they have a bad relationship. By the way, all these news articles I'm pulling from Naked Soul, so you can go check that out here in the link. Okay, please go check this out. We've been receiving a lot of traffic from these articles actually. So these are some songs. 화한 영화 Part 2. My City was really deemed ineligible because it mentioned specific shopping mall names like La Festa, which is like a very like landmark shopping mall in Ilsan. I talked about this a few years back about how funny Ma City is to Korean, at least to me, like to somebody living in Seoul. It's just funny because like RM, he's from Ilsan, right? And he talks about like how much pride he has in his city, and it's like a kind of like a satellite suburb of Seoul that's like been built very recently. So I've never heard anybody talk with so much pride about Ilsan. This is not a city where people are like, this is my town, you know. it's not that type of city. So it was just kind of funny to hear that way back. Anyway, yeah, they said fuck or whatever, and yeah, on You Never Walk Alone, outro wings included Don't Be Scared, which were deemed really ineligible because they used vulgar expressions. Really. Oh, interesting. For Youth was put on hold because the concert's hall sound effect played for the first 30 seconds rendered the lyrics unintelligible. Really? So many strict standards. Such strict standards. Such strict standards. That's just television in general. Perhaps Ilsan can be another destination like Busan. Definitely not. Okay, Ilsan. No offense, but Ilsan is just like a bed town. Like, that's why I find it funny. Okay, you can hate me all you want, you Ilsan lovers, but it's not like Busan is like a huge city with its own culture and stuff. Ilsan was like, it's a new city. It's been built by the government, in order to like make people move out of Seoul because Seoul was getting so packed, and there's no like real deep rooted culture in that city. So we have Costco. We have 3 outlets. Okay, there's Costco and there's 3 outlets and cinemas. A beautiful lake park. I'm not saying it's a good city to live. I'm just saying, like, I've never seen anybody call Ilsan like their hood. Costco is culture. Baeksuk, historical white rock. Yeah, it's a nice place to live, I would say. Yeah, but it's not like, I don't know. Another camera channel lives in Ilsan. It's my hood now. You should make a song and a video about Ilsan. Yeah, maybe he loves the city. Sounds beautiful. Yeah. But we don't like really have a I think we don't really have that same kind of attachment towards our neighborhoods as much as like people in American hip hop does, right? Because if you listen to like American hip hop, they're all about their city, where they're from, their block, their fucking street. It's like, I guess that's like derived from maybe some influences from like gang culture and stuff. But like in Korea, we don't have that. So sometimes when I hear like rappers try to emulate that, it just feels kind of off, you know? It feels like hip hop artists like talking about guns in a country where there's 0 gun violence and there's 0 gun ownership. So it's kind of similar to that, like where whenever I hear people, especially rap artists, like be so proud of their neighborhood. Yeah. I would say like repping the street. Their street is definitely part of gang culture, no? Like you're from like 111th Street. Like who the fuck cares about 111th Street? Nobody, except for your freaking group of friends that you call your gang. No. Yeah. Nas talks about Queens a lot. Yeah, exactly. Really? You guys care about which street you're from? That's not part of gang culture? No? I have no idea what I'm talking about, to be honest, but that's what I would say. Like that's where it might be derived from. Some streets are famous. Y'all don't have famous streets. Really? Wow, this Kid Arrow person is very triggered by my comments about 111th Street. It has nothing to do with gangs. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Uh chill, guys. Okay, we get it. You guys love your streets. To be frank, we don't in Korea, like, we didn't even have street names until like a decade ago. If you tell people like your street name, people don't know like where that is. No one knows. Um we still talk with landmarks. You say like, "Oh, we live near Seoul Station" or something like that. We don't talk about like, "Hey, I live in 말리제로." If I said that, then no one would fucking know what I'm talking about. We don't even have a street name. We didn't even have a street name system until like 15 years ago. So, yeah. People will talk about their area codes sometimes in the U.S. Yeah, and Korean rappers try to emulate that too. I just kind of find it odd because we're a tiny country. We're smaller than like a freaking state in America, so it's kind of funny. Yeah. Street name system in Korea is so confusing. Well, the problem with the street name system in Korea is that a lot of the cities in Korea, they're not planned cities, especially Seoul. All the roads are just like they're not planned with a lot of thought in a lot of areas because, well, it was just naturally sprawling. So especially if you look at the northern sides of Seoul, and they go around hills and they're mountains. So all these roads are curved and with squiggly, and essentially you don't even know what street you're on. You just have a general sense of direction. It's not like a lot of the grid-based cities in America where they're just planned from the get-go. So that's why the street name system doesn't really work in Korea, because you would not have an idea of, like, the street names would not really help you find the right direction. Yeah. If you don't know street names, how does mail delivery work? Well, we do have street names, but before that we had these things called jibon. It's like a Japanese system. So we have like these districts, and on each district they had numbers on each building. So we don't have street names, but we have districts, and in each district they have a specific number for each building, and that's how mailmen find houses. Then how do you tell a cab where to go? So we don't tell them by address. We usually tell them, "Oh, hey, like there's like specific landmarks in specific areas that everybody knows, like all the locals know. Like for example, in Gangnam there's the Gyobo Tower, which is like this huge red building, and then there's like the Giordano. I don't know why Giordano. I don't even know if it's still there. I don't hang out in Gangnam anymore. So, but there's a Giordano in Gangnam that's like everybody knows. Or what other examples are there? But usually we just talk with subway names because subway stations are close enough to most neighborhoods that they're walking distance. Don't you have to put in an address? Like we can put in an address, but we just like usually just I know the address to my house, but if I'm going somewhere and I don't know the exact address, I can just go and search it up. It's you can put in the actual address. Yes, exactly. But like if I get on a random cab on the street, say, like if I get on a random cab on the street, and I know where I'm headed, I wouldn't go, even if it's my house, I wouldn't say like, oh, let's go to this exact address. I would say, let's go to Seoul Station, exit something, and then I tell him, okay, you can go a little bit more, and then drop me off. Because like if I tell them the address, then the taxi driver doesn't know where that is, so he has to type it in, and that takes time. Yeah. Why how do people in the countryside get mail? They have addresses. What are you talking about? They have addresses, okay? It's just that the street name system and the address system. So before they had the district system, which is like a derivative of the Japanese based postal system, and that had no like, I mean, it had logic behind it, but it's too difficult for like an actual human being to know where house number, I don't know, building number 200 is. It's just a random jumble of numbers. So that's how people, like when they're mailing, of course they use that system. When they send mail, receive packages, of course we're using our actual addresses. So we do know our home's actual addresses. But when we're meeting up friends, or when we're on a random cab on the street, we don't go like, hey, take me to this exact address. We tell them, oh, go to this landmark, go to this station, and then like we figure it out from there. Because if we tell them the exact address, then they won't really have an idea of where that is. They'll have to type it in. Yeah. And then we have, okay, so why do we have two addresses? First of all, people said, okay, 15 years ago, people said, hey, we hate Japan, okay? Korean people don't like Japan. And since this is like a Japanese system of doing addresses, and it is also pretty fucking confusing because all these building numbers, they don't mean anything to people. And since it's district based and there's so many buildings in each district, it's just like confusing as hell, okay? There's no way you're gonna, if you give a number, building number and address, and you just throw somebody out there without a phone, there's no way there's no way he's gonna figure it out, okay? There's zero way you're gonna figure this out if you don't have a phone, okay? So if you don't Google it, you will never find the actual house. It's gonna be so difficult. So what people thought was like, okay, let's change the system. Let's make it a street name system. So it's kind of more similar to the American system, where we have the street name and then the building number. It's not just a district name, because districts are clusters. So there's no particular like method of like assigning these numbers, and we don't know which way the numbers go, so it's confusing as fuck. Whereas street names, at least you have a point of reference. You have that freaking street, and then the numbers can go up or down, and then you know, okay, this building is number 200 on this street. Okay, well then I can go this way on this street, and then I will know. So that's why we have two different systems. A lot of the older people still use the previous system because it's what they've been living with for like 60-70 years. This has been always the Korean system until very recently, and we had a period where it was like mixed. Now people mostly use the street name system, I think, but there's still a lot of people that use the old system of those building numbers. So you can either, in a Korean map, a Korean app, you can either enter the old address, which is the building numbers, or the new street system, and both will point to the same address. Okay? Both will point to the same address. Okay, I don't know why I got so angry and heated there, but yeah. So, okay, so these two are very confusing, right? And that is why I say, okay, mailmen, of course they know. This is their fucking job, okay? Their fucking job is to find addresses and deliver it to the right address. So, of course, they're gonna know all these street addresses in the back of their heads. They're gonna have it nailed to the cube. But like normal people that don't deliver packages every single day, I don't think most of them will not know. They might know like a very few certain big streets like Teheran로, that's in Yeoksam, or Gangnam-daero, that's like the big street in Gangnam. Like people know that because those are big landmark streets. But if you tell somebody, Sejongdaero, they might not know. And so you wouldn't tell a Korean person like, okay, so you would send them the address like since we have phones, but like let's say we didn't have smartphones and we're talking on the phone, we wouldn't go like, hey, let's meet at Sejongdaero 14, which is our building address. We would go like, okay, exit 4 from Seoul Station, the second building on the right, it says Grand Central Building. And then that's how we talk. Okay, that's how we tell people. We don't tell them the address. We tell them, okay, exit 4 behind this building is our building. And that's how you tell. Yeah. Okay, why am I so heated about this? Yeah. Why am I so heated about this topic? Do you use cross sections? Yes. So intersections are a very vital part of how we communicate location in Korea. So there are a few big intersections, that everybody knows. And when we talk about, these intersections like 서교동 사거리 or something like that, people know like, oh, or 신촌 오거리. That means like there's it's a 5-way intersection in Sinchon. Then everybody knows, oh, okay, it's that intersection. People have a visual idea of what this place is. So intersections are very vital in this system. You can buy the roads here, like a tiny road. You can own them. Really? What happens if you own them? The thing is, if you have a road, so the road, I believe in Korean law, like a road has to be public. So if you buy the road and then it's like public, I mean, I guess if you're rich, then you wouldn't care, but like you would have to service the road. At that point, like that's just like a money sink, no? Why don't cars stop or care about pedestrians in Seoul? Well, in Korea, honestly, there's so many factors, but I just think like I think we have a car first culture. Cars are always in a rush and people want to be fast, okay, which is kind of dumb because if you're in a car in Seoul, you're slower usually. I want to show you. This video is hardcore. So this is like these people this is Korea in the 80s. People were hella hardcore back then. They're so nonchalant. This grandma is just, they're crossing like 8-lane highways. There's no crosswalks. Holy cow! Wow. There's oh, they don't want to cross. Oh, this is in front of my house. Yeah, wow. Korea used to be hardcore. Wow. This guy this guy is carrying a guitar. What is going on here? These two kids is carrying a guitar and crossing a 4-lane highway. With this entire family. Oh, I remember. Yeah, so on these highways, I remember this. On these highways, like I remember like people would like harvest herbs in Korea, like they these grandmas, they like the herbs. They're all about the plants. They harvest them and then they eat them. So they would like go to these like fields in the between highways. I remember doing this with my grandma when I was like very little. Yeah, like we would go to a highway and then like get out of the car. Whoa, this guy wants to. Wow, look. Well, so many people have crossed that like this grass has turned yellow. What? 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 This guy. This guy. What did I just see? What? He wants? Wow. That guy wants to. Yeah, Korea was hardcore back then.
저편에서 넘어오는 자동차들은 이 횡단보도를 건너는 사람들을 볼 수 없습니다. 뿐만 아니라 이 횡단보도 앞쪽에 신호등이라든가 어떤 정지 표시 등이 하나도 설치되어 있지 않습니다.
항상 지나다녀 보면 나 가슴이 조마조마.
네, 문제가 없다고 판단되는 고가들로 그동안 철거해달라는 도시 경관을 내치고 단계적으로 철거됩니다. 서울 국내 최초의
Oh, so yeah, this road is now park. So this is our office. I live on this side. Oh, this is Lotte Mart. Hey. Oh, I can see my building from here. Oh, okay. And yeah, no, actually that's not my building. Oh, never mind. But this is our office. Behind this building is our office. And this is a landmark building. And this is a landmark. This is Seoul Station. And this Lotte Mart is a landmark too. So everybody knows these places, and that's how you find places in Seoul. And now this is turned into a park. So now you can see, oh hey, it's a park, and it's like everybody's like kimchi 좋아요. And then I don't know what they're doing now. Oh, why did this become like a freaking promo video for the government all of a sudden? I'm confused. But did you know I rode this bike to Busan? Did you know that? I rode this bike to Busan? 따릉이. I rode this bike to Busan. Oh, hey. This is me. I rode it to Busan. See? Go check out this video. You guys should go check out this video. This is the best video. Like, this is the most effort I've ever put into a video. Oh, wow. Wow. Did you know that I was super hungover when I did this? Okay, so here's a little backstory. I really like biking. Okay, I was a big fan of biking. I went to I went to I biked across America, right? Um, it took me like 75 days, like 2.5 months, something like that, from LA to New York. And then I started YouTube, and I was like kind of like wanting a challenge. And I knew I really like the public bike system in Seoul. It's really, really good. It's called Darengi. And that I wanted to challenge myself to ride that to Busan. And it's not like a bike meant for long distance. It's not the most comfortable bike. It's very, very heavy. So I was like, okay, but I went to this event where they were doing some promotion work for the Darengi, and then I told them like, hey, I met a person in charge of the Darengi service, the public bike system, and I got her name card, and then I prepared like a PowerPoint presentation, and I just went to the city hall and basically said, hey, I want money, and also I want a bike, your bike to Busan. Well, I was so young and motivated at that time, so enthusiastic. So I just took that PowerPoint presentation and just said like, give me money and a bike, and I'll make this video for you. So they gave me some money, and we signed a contract, and they gave me the best darengi. They gave me like a fresh darengi. They had me go to this like service center and get me like the freshest darengi, and yeah, basically I was there, and I forget why I was drinking the day before. Oh, yeah, I think I was like at like a freaking whole phase, and I was like just drinking until like 4 a.m. and I was like telling this, oh, it's okay, like I'm going on this fucking trip, but like I biked across America. Like Seoul to Busan is nothing. So I was drinking until like 4 a.m. And then I woke up at like 8 and I started biking, and it was like the first 2 days I got super, super sick. I got so sick because like my body was just so exhausted. But I couldn't give up because, well, I got money. I signed a contract. So I was like, oh, I want to die. And none of these hospitals were open. None of these hospitals were open because this was like a Thanksgiving break. So in Korea, like during Chuseok, Thanksgiving, basically, nothing is open. So I was sick, extremely tired, and hungover, and nothing was open. And I had to finish this freaking trip, and I was like, oh my god, I want to die. Why did I say I was gonna do this? So yeah, maybe I should watch this again. Wow. But these are some beautiful sights, you know? Yeah, very nice. Wow. I can't believe I did this. Wow. Oh, and this part is so okay. This part, where's the part where I fucking panicked and cried? There was a part where I fucking panicked and cried because I thought I lost my SD card, which I filmed for like 5 days. I literally panicked and cried. Where? Oh. Like I dropped it. Okay. This part. I literally cried and I was screaming for like 2 hours trying to find this goddamn SD card that I dropped. There was another one. Oh. I was changing my memory card, and there was another one here. It dropped on the ground. I don't know where it is. That had all my footage the past like 3 or 4
days.
This is why you always back up
Shouldn't
every
have
day.
looked
Why
too
didn't I
far,
back up every day?
but
That's
I
so
was
dumb.
right here. 아, 아, 진짜. 씨.
Oh, I legit cried. See, I legit cried. Yeah, I was crying. Oh, oh man. Yeah. Anyway, wow, very, very, very beautiful. This is like almost at the end.
When I told them that I
Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Did I really lose it? No, I found it back after like 1 hour. Yeah. Yeah. But I did cry. Okay, guys, that's it for today's Naked Inside. By the way, if you go to our website, if you want to meet David, you can do that. Do you want to meet David? Who wants to meet David? Yeah. I haven't met David in like a long time either, but you guys can meet David instead of me. I haven't met him in like a month, but you can meet him. It's the RNC Social Club featuring David Kim of DKDK TV. So go say hi to him for me, okay? If you're in Korea, you can do that. When is this happening? This is happening on April 1st, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Which is when I definitely won't be there. That's a Saturday. 2 hours. What are they doing? What are they doing? They're bringing Koreans and foreigners from all walks of life together. Okay. They have drinks and coffee. And it's $16? I might just go there to eat. Yes. But I can't go because I gotta go somewhere. I have a meeting. No, I have a wedding to attend to. Yeah. I have a wedding. I can't go there. But David will be there. So if you guys want to meet David, you can just go there and eat the freaking nachos, you know? Just eat the nachos. That's what I would do. I usually go to these events. See, I'm such a cheap ass hoe. I don't know why I added hoe. I'm just a cheap ass, not a hoe. I was reading your comments about me being a hoe. So anyway, I'm just such a cheap ass that like whenever I go to these meetups, I literally like try to like at least skip one meal prior to it so that I can eat as much. And then if there's shit that I can take home, like there's packaged food, then I make sure I take that shit home. I make sure I take every single little piece of food item that I can take home. I'm a very cheap guy, and if I'm paying for that shit, then I'm gonna take every single fucking thing home. I'm gonna like take let me just bring like a freaking Ziploc bag there and take that shit home. That isn't cheap. It is smart. Exactly. Get your $16 worth. Exactly. I'm taking everything home. I'm not there to socialize. I don't care about these motherfuckers. I just want to eat the food and get my $16 worth of food. But if you're like me and you want to steal the food from the place, get free coffee. you can go to David's meetup. See, here's the thing. You know what I think they should do? They should make it free for the girls, and charge the guys like $30, and just like, and if I was hosting this event, I mean, this is just my idea. Like, I mean, there's, as you all know, Naked Soul, I own part of it, but like obviously there's other people that do work here. So I'm just saying this is what I would do. See, like I would just make it so that girls get in for free, but I hire a few hot girls, hot influencers, and then I overcharge the guys. Make the guys pay like $35, and then I bring in bottle service, and I sell like a cheap ass like Jack Daniels for like $100. Get it a 300% markup on Jack Daniels, and basically make the guys pay. You know? Yeah. I'm just giving out ideas. I'm just giving out ideas. Yeah, and the feeling's right. Danny, it's not a Seungri type club thing. Stop shaming Korean club. I'm not shaming it. I'm just saying they know how to make money. Don't fix what ain't broken. It's a proven way of making good money. And I hope soon you'll make a lot of dollars and not have to go to events for the food. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing that though. Like, since I don't really drink anymore, So since I don't really drink anymore, it has made me not want to go to these events, because before, like, not just talking about like this particular one, but just talking about just events in general, meetups, because like if there's booze at the event, then I know like I can get my money's worth. But if I'm not drinking, I don't want to drink anymore. I don't enjoy that anymore. It's like I'm happy when I'm not drinking. So then like how am I gonna, like, I can't eat like, a shit ton of food, but I can drink a shit ton of alcohol, right? But if I'm not drinking, then where am I getting my returns on this event? Can you show us the new music video you shot? Okay, I'll show you a glimpse of it. Yeah, that is pretty standard practice. Yeah. Okay. This whole life, blah blah blah. Okay. So I'm just saying I don't enjoy going to events anymore because I don't drink. So I can't get returns on an event. Yeah. Michelle, thank you for the $5. Dance, oh my god, please. What is this random ass super chat? I didn't even know super chats were enabled on my channel. It is easier to tolerate them when you are hammered. Are you becoming an introvert? No, I'm not an introvert per se. I'm just I can't. I don't. Oh, okay. So recently, I don't even know why I'm still doing this live. But oh, dance OMG. Oh, from Hi, not Hi Boy. New Jeans. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm so out of the loop. I'm an ajashi. Anyway, what was I talking about? I completely forgot. What was I talking about? Oh, right. I read 50 Cent's book. Have you guys read 50 Cent's book? See, I wasn't really a fan of 50 Cent that much, but after reading his book, I became so uh just so obsessed with this guy because he is such a motivation, inspiration to me. He is a real hustler, and he's kind of a cheap ass, but he is cheap in the right ways. And he also, he wrote this book about his life and basically his principles. And honestly, I kind of learned a lot about like not only him, but like how maybe I might be wrong in my ways after reading his book. So yeah, it made me kind of realize like, hey, I should live like him. Yeah. Yeah, he has some stories. And you guys should go read his book. It's very good. It's on Audible too, so if you want to read that. I don't think he really wrote that book. Well, he narrated it. He narrated it on Audible. Even if he didn't write the book, like, I'm sure he agrees to the messaging, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, people, why you hate 50 Cent? He's very wise. He's a wise man. He knows how to do business. He's very successful. Yeah, he's very successful. Yeah. Audible books put me to sleep. But if you listen to the 50 Cent book, it's narrated by 50 Cent, which makes it more interesting. So wow, what's this disrespect for 50 Cent? Isn't he like 80 now? What? 60 cents isn't even alive? Wow. Okay, so yesterday I was talking about this with my girlfriend, because apparently like she liked clubbing. Okay, she was a party girl. And I said, okay, well, I read 50 Cent's book. You know 50 Cent, right? And she's like 15 years younger than me. And I was like, how do you know 50 Cent's book, right? I mean, you know 50 Cent, right? You know this song, and I played her on Spotify, like in the club, and whatever. What's that other song? PIMP. Yeah. And she was like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Bitch, you go to clubs. What are you talking about?" she's if she's been in a club and she's like, she doesn't know, she's never heard of of 50 cents in the club. How do you not know, even if she's like so much younger than me? How do you not know 50 cents in the club if you're going to clubs, right? I bet his song is played every single night. Yeah. Did you get divorced? I'm confused. No, I'm just having an affair with a very young lady. No, she is not 15 years younger than me. She is younger than me, at least by 6 years. But anyway, that's not the point. Like, I'm just saying, like, 50 Cent is played in every single club, every single night. How do you not know 50 Cent if... No? How do you not know 50 Cent if you're going to clubs every single night? Not every single night, but if you're going to clubs, if you're a party goer, how do you not know? M. Carl, thank you for the $5. I don't drink either. You're not alone, Danny. I get called boring for not drinking, but I'd rather be boring than always hungover. See, I'll admit, I think I was alcoholic for the past year and a half. I think I was alcoholic, and I just realized like that just put my personal life in such a negative way. So I stopped drinking, but I didn't make a conscious decision to really stop. It was more like, okay, I just don't really want to drink anymore. It's not fun. But I hope she is over 18 years old. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope my girlfriend's over 18. I believe she is. mm, anyway, yeah. How do you not know 50 Cent? Is that even possible? See that ID, Danny. Yeah, it's okay. I'll trust her. I trust women. I trust them when they tell me they're over 18. I don't need to. See, I don't doubt what women say. I always trust women. So whenever they tell me they're over 18, I'm like, okay, you are over 18. My birthday was last week. Okay, then you're fine. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go into that weird territory. Okay, I should stop this live stream, but one question. So technically, if you're over 18, it's fine. If you're under 18, it's not fine. Then what about like you wait until it's like midnight on your birthday, and then you text at like, or you meet her up at midnight, 1 minute past midnight. That's called grooming. Oh, so so when you wait until it's midnight, it's called grooming? Okay. Okay. I'm just asking. I'm just being hypothetical. I'm just maybe you should card girls to prevent problems later. No, I just trust women. Like I trust girls. You know. Appropriate age is half your own age plus 8 is what the minimum is. So that's, for me, that must be like 23. Okay, actually I approve. Yeah. Just to be safe, don't date under 20. No, see you guys, that's how Mike Pence got into trouble. Okay, Mike Pence said, I don't have dinner with women unless my wife is at the table with me. And that's a problem, see? Like, because that's blocking opportunities for women. So I don't want to block any women out of opportunities of dating me. So I'm not going to be discriminating. Just because they're under 20, they don't get a chance to even meet. Nah. This is very I'm just kidding, guys. Of course. I would say I've this is the first time I'm meeting anybody that's like younger than me for more than 2 nights. So like I rarely meet younger women. I'm actually like into older women, but all the good old women are married now. So now we're left with like just, the leftovers, which I frankly don't want. So in my neighborhood, all the good women are gone. So I'm just kidding, guys. This is all a joke. This is all a joke. I like the nunas, but the nunas, they're the older I get, it's like harder to date the nunas because I want to date nunas, but like they want to get married, like they're looking for marriage, and I don't know if I'm ready to make that commitment yet. And to be frank, okay, like I told them they're leftovers, but like to be frank, okay, like it's so many good girls got married, so obviously the pool is getting smaller and smaller for me. Isn't that true? Isn't that true? Am I not speaking fact here? I'm not saying everybody who's not married is not desirable, but I will say like the pool of desirable women is getting smaller the older you get if you like older girls, because they're gonna get married, and it's just a fact. It's a fucking fact, okay? There's a smaller pool up there than down here. So now I've changed my my direction from up to down. Yeah, even for guys. Yeah, exactly. Like older men, they're all the good men are married, so you're left with the leftovers. So my biggest worry is that I'll be a leftover in 2-3 years. That's my biggest fear. I don't want to be a leftover. Yeah. If you get a girl pregnant, would you marry her? Yeah. See, I'm very pro-choice. I'm extremely pro-choice. I'm a very liberal guy. So I'm 100% for abortion. No, but like if I like the girl, then I'm be like, okay. If I like the girl, then I'd be pro-life. See, I'm a very flexible person, so if I really like the girl, I become like a fucking Catholic. I baptize myself and just become very pro-life. I say like, you can't fucking get an abortion. That's blasphemy. You're killing a baby. But if I didn't like the girl, I'd be like, hey, you're hey, in America, it's like all like legal now. It's okay, it's not real. It's not an actual baby. Way to stick to your principle. My principle is that I would only have a baby with somebody that I can trust, that they'll be a good mother. Yeah, you sound like a leftover to me. Yeah, I probably am, actually. I think I am a leftover these days. I truly feel like I am a leftover, and I've had so many girls want to marry me, and I just kick the bucket on every single opportunity, and now I feel like a leftover. See, you don't know how to be thankful. You don't appreciate things until they are gone, is what I'm trying to say. You need to appreciate it when they're there. Yeah. But you should appreciate people beside you. Is my what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Be thankful of who you have. That's my lesson for the day. Wait, were you married once? Yeah. Thought this was about Jimin. Well, too bad. It's not. Not anymore. It's about me. And okay, my girlfriend told me this yesterday, and I just kind of realized how egocentric I am. And this is why I think I'm a leftover. Well, okay, so first of all, I think I'm a leftover because I feel like some other people are leftovers. The fact that I am a person that judges other people so hard means that I'm a terrible person. So I'm probably a leftover. And number two, my girlfriend told me that her friends think I love myself so much. Like I'm in love with myself. And I'd be like, I kind of thought of it and I realized like, wow. Actually, you know what? I don't know about like loving myself, but I want everything to be about me. And I just realized like everybody I meet, I don't give a shit about what their life is like, to be honest. I just care about what they say about me. And I want it to be about me, 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 me. Me all the time. And I'm like, wow. I'm Kanye West. So I realized I'm such an asshole. Narcissist. Yes, I think I'm a narcissist. I just realized this. I'm so egocentric. After 30 years, I just realized like because whenever I'm with friends, like I get super bored when they talk about themselves. I'm like, who gives a shit about your fucking life? I don't care what clothes you bought or what the fuck you're doing. But when they talk about me, it's like, okay, time for me time. Admitting is the first step. Yes. The thing is though, like I like me. I like talking about me. Okay, Anna, go away, Anna. Oh, I remembered. I owe Anna some money. Okay, anyway, guys, that's how you get when you're single for a long time. See, the thing is, I haven't been single for the past like 4 years. And I just need people to feed my ego. Yeah. Are you drunk? No, I have not. Send me money for tacos. Yeah. I love me. I'm all about me. It's me time. Me, 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 me. Bye, guys. Me.